Bumblebee is one of the smallest and physically weakest Autobots. While his stature allows him to do his job better than most Autobots could manage, he is self-conscious about his size. Maybe this is why he makes fast friends among the humans. He looks up, so to speak, to the other Autobots, especially Optimus Prime, but what he doesn't realize is that they look up to him. He may be small, but he's brave, and he's one of the most well-liked Autobots around. Bumblebee already has the respect he craves. As a child, watching the Autobots battle the Decepticons from afar, Bumblebee dreamed of being just like them. When he finally got his wish and became an Autobot, he realized that being a warrior wasn't all that he imagined it to be. Sure, the battles were exciting, but the constant threat of losing a limb or an eye made him a bit uneasy. But there was something else. As much as he loved being an Autobot, he was also very self-conscious. See, he wasn't built for war. In fact, out of all the Autobots, he was one of the smallest and physically weakest. And not just weak, but scrawny weak. There was muscle in his frame that could be snapped with the Decepticons' bare hands. Of course, there were ways around this. His size allowed him to take on missions that the bigger Autobots couldn't fit into. And while he was more than happy to help out his fellow Autobots any way he could, it didn't make up for how he felt inside. For a while, Bumblebee kept his head down and tried to prove himself by being the best at what he did. But it wasn't enough. Even if the other Autobots didn't seem to mind his size, he couldn't help but feel inferior. This all changed when he befriended a human. At first, Bumblebee was just helping out a human named Sam Witwicky because Optimus Prime told him to. But Bee ended up liking the kid, and Sam ended up liking Bee right back. It didn't take long for Bumblebee to become one of Sam's best friends. And when Sam started taking Bumblebee out with his human friends, Bumblebee got a new perspective. The humans didn't care that Bumblebee was a giant robot from outer space, they just liked him for who he was. Suddenly, Bumblebee realized that maybe being different wasn't so bad. In fact, it might even be a good thing. He may be small, but he's strong, brave, and loyal. And those qualities make him a great Autobot and a great friend. Bumblebee still looks up to the other Autobots, especially Optimus Prime, but now he knows that they look up to him too. Because no matter how big or strong an Autobot is, they can always use a friend.